welcome to my hair update video. This is an update on the locks that I picked out. I picked out 3 locks towards the end of last year. It was in October that I did so. One of them is at the back. This is because I was just curious to see how long my hair would be, what my hair would feel like. I was also going through a stage where I was like, next year, meaning 2017, next year I want something new. Am I going to pick up my locks? Am I going to cut off my locks? What am I going to do? And this was basically an experiment. So I'm just going to show you a quick clip of what the results were back then. All this white stuff is conditioner, but the one in the back, this is 9 years of dead hair. And this puff, this little puff, that's what's left. So fast forward 6 months later, this is where I am now. She's a little happy to see you guys. So this is the one in the back. Still fairly short. I really don't know why it's sticking out like that, but I have a ruler here and I'll measure it. Shrinkage is still real for people with locks. So this is around 4.5 inches. So yeah, what I've noticed for sure that it's softer than the rest of my hair. For sure it's softer and it's thicker, because over the years I found that my roots have gotten thin and I've actually had to combine locks over the years, because I can only guess that the weight of the locks basically thins your roots. Some people actually lose locks that way, but I was fortunate enough not to lose any locks that way. However, I did have 2 locks in the front that were thinning because of the weight. So the hair along my temples is very light. So I got edges, but they're very light. So the one, I'll start on this side. It's kind of twisted up in here. But the one on this side is nice and thick and fluffy as well. And it's just very reassuring to know that, you know, if you do have damaged hair, if you cut it off, yes, cutting it off is a bit drastic, but if you cut it off, your hair, I don't want to say will bounce back and make any promises, but it's very likely to bounce back, because this is very thick and nice. And before I picked out this lock or cut off this lock, right, this was like barely hanging on. Like if I put my finger here, you could see through it and see my skin. So I'm going to measure this one as well. And this one, it might be around the same, because it was like literally around the same time. Well, this one is 4 inches, the other one is 4.5. And this one, I basically kind of absorbed it into this lock that was here before. So you can't really see the progress of this one per se. So what have I learned? I think the reason that the lock in the back was so short, I can only guess, because I'm not a loctician or an expert. And for people who really do follow me, I know you're probably thinking like, this girl is say that every video, but I feel like I really do need to say it, because everyone hasn't always followed me. But I just need to stress that point, because I don't want to go and tell you something and then you go and take my word for it and run and do something and then come back and complain to me. I'm just sharing my lock journey with you. So I'm not ever representing myself in a professional way to say I'm a loctician, so do this or whatever. But in my opinion, and based on the feedback and the comments and, you know, all the information that people tell me, I believe that my lock was this short and I lost that much hair because, well, multiple reasons. I think I may have been a little too rough with it, and I may have been a little too impatient in terms of picking it out. My hair was saturated with water and it was saturated with conditioner. However, I used a rat tail comb. Maybe my hair texture wasn't really the type to pick out locks. Maybe my hair was too dry, because yes, I do talk about moisturizing my locks and I put glycerine and I have my daily sprays. But is it a daily spray? No, I don't spray my hair as often as I should. I don't moisturize my hair as much as I should. I don't do treatments. I don't even use conditioner. I use Hello Hydration from Herbal Essences, and I do use certain moisturizing products, but it's nothing that I do religiously. So I'm guilty of that, and I do feel sometimes that my hair could feel a little bit more moisturized. Even right now, it does feel a little bit dry. The top of my hair usually feels quite soft, but I find the back has always been a little coarse and always been dry. What were the other reasons? Another reason somebody suggested is that maybe it kind of basically went back to the length that I started at, and my hair was probably about 3-4 inches when I started. And if you think about it, locks are dead hair. You do see people pick out locks with hair that's, you know, a few years old, and they pick it out and they have a good set of hair left on their head. I don't know. I don't have any answers. I just know it's an experiment that I did. I'm glad I did it. So there are a number of reasons why it was this length. I can't tell you for sure. I don't know. All I can do is guess. All I can do is speculate and, you know, take on advice and comments from others. The comments and the questions below in my video, I'm learning too. So it's not, don't always think that I have all the answers. I'm open to suggestions. A lot of the things that I've learned over the years are from the comments part of my video. So I hope you enjoyed the quick update. I did try to be brief and not ramble too much as I always do. But that's it for me, and I will catch you guys on the next video. As always, if you have any comments or questions, down below, social media down below, and I will see you guys later. Bye.
Yeah. Thank you. Far too kind.